question was why terrorists are traditionally male. I don't know whether tradition or not, but that's true. The majority of the terrorists that we have seen in history are male or belonging to male gender. To conceal the background of the situation, I think we should understand the patriarch as a very important, very apparent social phenomena in our social life. In social zone, in political zone, in militaristic zone, the male was always described as something very active, something very controller, the king, the player, not the watcher, the one that's important, the one that takes the decisions. So, while the fact is like that, in power relations, we have seen male as the main figure. Terrorism is kind of power relation between illegal groups and the state. So, it's not very surprising to see terrorists, excessive amount of terrorists as a male, since most of the power relations, apart from terrorism also, take place between the male gender, between the members of male gender.
I was asked why most terrorists are male. Not only researchers ask themselves this question, but also police and state authorities wonder what is the relation between being a terrorist and being male. There are two major arguments to explain this social trend. The first argument has to do with masculinity. Men who are exposed to radical groups, be it religious or political, often consider themselves responsible for acting. And radical groups are usually sexist by norm, which means that they downgrade the role that women must play in society. So men must take a leading role. The second argument has to do with socioeconomic reasons. Terrorists often come from poor, disadvantaged social groups. Being part of an organization gives them a sense of community and purpose in life. It's a feeling that they lack due to unemployment and poverty. So terrorist organizations give them this purpose in life. I think that in order for us to combat terrorism, and particularly the fact that it's perpetrated mostly by young men, we need to address issues such as social exclusion and poverty.